Alrighty, let's see what we got today. It is Sunday, so there are some campaign features. Haven has with horse. Each player starts with a conjurer, 6 copper, and 3 estate. Okay, so I got the 3-3 split with a conjurer in the starting hand. Be good. We'll just see what the kingdom looks like. And then Haven. When you gain this, gain a horse. That's like a free one-shot laboratory. What else is going on? So there's no villages in the kingdom, which will probably be the big limitation here. You do have non-terminal draw with Hunter, and Stowaway is essentially non-terminal draw if you want it to be, because you can activate it for free from hand by getting another duration card. So the fact that there's no villages doesn't necessarily mean you can't build an engine here. For crashing, yeah, replace. That's it. I mean, silos can kind of sift past your copper, but trashing is a little bit on the light side, and notably, place is terminal. You're already starting with a terminal action card, so not trivial to trash. You could always buy farmland and trash your estates into fours, although the only four on the kingdom is tools. Tools isn't terrible. Okay. Uh, and then plus buy, we got collection, bridge troll. Hmm. Oh, also courtier. What are the cards that go best with courtier? Bridge troll's a 3 type, stowaway's a 3 type. You got two types, and then conjurer. I don't think it shows up on this view, but conjurer is also a 3 type. It's action duration and wizards. So I think the goal is probably gonna be get a bunch of hunters, play a bunch of collections, buy some cheap actions. I'm not sure if you ever add another terminal. If you do, it's probably replaced to deal with the estates. But you might just play the conjure. I don't know. I mean, conjure is actually not the best terminal here long term because it's mostly just gaining you cheap stuff. And like you're gonna want to buy these in the buy phase to get victory points. But Conjurer is not gonna score any points because collection won't be in play at the point that you're playing the Conjurer. Hmm. You could alternate, like play a Bridge Troll one turn, play Conjurer the opposite turn. And then if Bridge Troll's in play, the Conjurer can gain you fives. Because everything will cost one less. I'm thinking probably the answer is gonna be play Conjurer a few times and then add a different terminal. Like a replace. Hmm. Alrighty. I think I prefer the 4-2 split. Maybe just like silos and a haven here. Don't want a bunch of threes all that badly. I think I'll gain. Let me make sure my sound is right. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe a silver to get to 5, and then a pair of stowaways. All right, I get to play conjurer twice. That goes back to hand. I guess I'll just take a haven then as well. Get a free horse. 5 here. This will be silos. I'm gonna let me think about this. The bottom 4 cards have 1 estate, 1 haven, 2 coppers, I believe. Yeah, that adds up. Oh, this is awkward. I suppose I needed to take more payload. I'm not gonna hit 5 here unless I get really lucky and draw the. Now, even if I draw the silver off the top, that won't do it. Get a tools, buy a haven. I'll hit 5 here. And I do want to have coppers on top. With silos around, that's the best place for them to be. One more tools. Get another haven. I won't replace already. I think I'd rather take collection or hunter here because next turn the tools isn't going to have a great target. I don't want multiple replaces. If I add collection now, then my tools can gain a bunch of collections and then I can add a replace. One, two, three. If I can find my tools, wherever they are. Ah, well, never mind. I can't add a replace because I didn't hit 5. Uh, so be it. I think I'll set aside a stowaway so I can buy 2 havens. Give me a second. Collection. Oh yeah, the havens with the collection would be quite strong. They're gonna run out before it really matters, but you're getting 2 actions at a time because of the horse as well. Quite cheap. Set aside. Uh, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 seems like a nice number. This feels like it's gonna pile suspiciously quickly, which makes me think maybe there isn't even time to add replace and just go straight for hunters and a bunch of collections. Hmm. Province. Okay, never mind. We're fine. I don't think province is a threat here at all. Collection should score way too many points for that to matter. Mhm. And a stowaway. Sure, get the stowaway. Actually, maybe. I think I wouldn't mind a second tools. Tools does play in the buy phase, so actions gained with tools will trigger the collection. And then I'll buy a stowaway to activate these. And if I want to replace now is probably the time to get it. I think I'm just going to live with the Conjurer. I bought a copper. I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. I mean, copper is innocuous if you find it in your starting hand because of silos. But it's still net bad for your deck. Hunt. These are not the best hunters of all time. Got no Artemis on our hands. Tools. Another hunter. Let's just take a bunch of points. I don't think the bot is outscoring that with one copy of collection. Oh, you know what? I had a win last turn, didn't I? I didn't have to gain that tools. I'm one gain away from. I should have counted that. I'm one gain away from winning as is, and I spent a conjurer gain gaining a tools when I could have just gained one more stowaway. Oopsie daisy. But this lets me run up the score more, which is what really matters. These tools aren't actually going to have all that much to do because every action card I'm going to have in play is going to be empty. United State. Main collections, those aren't going to matter. And buy a few more actions. What's the most efficient points? 3 Bridge Trolls scores me 12 points. 2 Provinces scores me 12 points. I guess it ends up being the same. Let's just go for the 4 pile. And Duchy. Oh. I think pressing that button crashed the game. I won't have the post-game screenshot to share. Uh, yeah, I think the bot didn't commit to collections the way I would expect it to. Like this is a keynote where the bot would pick up on buy a bunch of collections, buy a bunch of cheap actions, and it would do that real quickly and have a suspicious points lead and try to 3 pile on you. And I think that would be a good move here. Uh, Provinces definitely does not seem correct. I'm not sure whether there was ever time to get it replaced. Maybe if the splits worked out slightly differently and I hit 5 early. The conjure wasn't terrible. I mean, gaining a stow every turn was fine. I really would have liked to trash the stakes because they do kind of get in the way, but it wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah, I think probably this ends up being more correct than it felt like at the time.